Oh my God. Good morning. Did it start yet? Oh my God. Did it? Oh my God. I am so sorry. As soon as I figure out what is going on and what is slowing my computer down, it will be. I am so sorry. As soon as I figure out what is going on and what is closed down, I'm just closing all of them anyway. I am so sorry. As soon as I figure out what's that? It's closed down. I'm just closing all. I apologize. Closed. I'm just closing all. I apologize. And I hope you can hear me well enough. But anyway, hi. Welcome to Butterflies from Bees, our Monday morning write-in. And I hope that you're ready for us to get started with our work, because our work is important. Your story is important, and the world needs to hear it. So that is why we're here. Started with our work. Your story is important, and the world needs to. I don't know if that helped any. Oh, the quality is better. So I guess it was one of the windows that I had open to YouTube. You know how that goes. Helped any? Oh, the quality is better. So I guess it was one of the windows that I had open. So we're going to, as always, we're going to get into it right away. You know how that goes. I just need to get my writing mix up. I hope you are ready with yours. As always, we're going to and I hope that everything over the weekend went really great. I was in Chicago last week, so I wasn't able to do anything. It was a work thing. So, but we're back here. So hey, went really great. I was in Chicago last week, so I wasn't able to. Now, if you're interested in listening to the mix that I collected, I use a mix with I have collected some people's videos that they created on YouTube and created a playlist for me to listen to while I write. So I'm going to paste it always in the little box on the side, the chat window, the little box on the side. So there's the playlist that I use in order to help me do my writing. Just puts me in a different space of mind. And since I've listened to some of them over and over again, I'm going to start somewhere in the middle. All right. Let's get this writing started right away. There is no time to waste. There is no time like the present. Let's go. And oh, by the way, let's get this writing started. I thought right away. I saw some people some people on YouTube are able to go ahead and announce to their subscribers what is happening during the week and so on and so forth. But that only happens if you have 1,000 subscribers and above. If you don't have any subscribers that high, then you don't have a community button. And I had originally thought that maybe I'd be able to send a message earlier in the week in order to let people know that a write-in was going to be happening. But I can't, not yet. I will in the future, and as soon as I'm able to, I will be announcing it at least a day before in order for everybody to get prepared. Not yet. I will in the future. And okay, let's see. That's it. Let's get to writing. Okay, so the first 20 minutes will start here shortly as soon as I can get this up and running. So let's go ahead and start that 20 minutes. All right, and I hope you have your music ready and that you have a drink. I don't have my drink yet. I'll get it in the first break. All right, let's go. And I hope you have your music ready and that you have a drink. I don't have my drink yet. I'll get it. And that is our time. So go ahead and finish your thought if you have a thought that you need to finish. Wow, that was intense. Okay. Please let me know in the comment section how that went for you. This writing thing that we've chosen to do, huh? So when I started this story back in November for NaNoWriMo, there was a certain way that I saw it playing out. But I hadn't fully flushed stuff out. I hadn't fully understood what the characters were, and I was trying to plot and then write and then plot and then write. That's what I was doing. But there was a problem with that particular method because every time a new thing came up, it changed some of the things that happened in the past. So what I ended up doing is doing a full plotting. But having never done it before, there are a few things that I didn't know about. So this has all been just a process of learning how I work, learning how I plot, learning what it means for a story to be robust, coming across brand new ideas and seeing how they fit into the story that you're telling. For example, like I said, last week I was in Chicago, and while I was at the airport, I saw, well, not at the airport, actually. It was at Whole Foods. I saw this magazine, Secret Societies, and it has in it sort of descriptions of different secret societies that have existed as far back as anyone can remember, and talking about them in detail, sort of the things that were important about them. Of course, for some of them, we'll never know what they were about, simply because they're secret societies. But I thought to myself, oh my God, like, one of my characters is coming from a certain kind of background that is almost cultish. And what does that mean about it being almost cultish? Is that powerful enough of a backstory for her, for where she's coming from, or does it need to be upped into a secret society? So that is, something to think about. And I think it makes the character more interesting. It provides more intrigue and allows the character to have a different kind of depth, because they are going to be getting out of the cult situation at some point in the story. So, that's what's going on with me and my story. So what it was before, which is on, let me make sure it can be seen, on that black board right there with the sticky notes, that is where I started in October. And the reason why I leave it there is because there's some elements that I absolutely love that I don't want to forget. So that is why that is there. Although the story has changed quite a bit. And I'm excited for it. This has been, I guess, one of the most, not confusing, but intense writing periods that I've had, where I oscillate between doubt and absolute confidence in the thing that I'm doing. Anyway, this was supposed to be our break time for in between the 20-minute writing stints. So I don't have any drink beside me, and it's important to hydrate. It's cold and dry outside, so I'm going to get myself something to drink, some water, and stretch my legs a little bit. And I think you should do that as well. All right. I'm off to get some water. I'll be right back. Also, there are some new subscribers to this channel. I'd like to welcome you so much to this channel where we do the things that we need to do to get our books written. And then, I had a thought and wondered whether I should actually share it. This morning, I started Dread Nation, and I'm doing the audiobook simply because, you know, I don't have house help and stuff needs to get done around the house, and it's so much easier to get it done if I actually have something that I'm listening to. I did finish Brandon Sanderson's Mistborn, which that was difficult for me to get through. And I don't know whether it's because I chose the audiobook format, but boy, oh boy, that took a lot of energy to get through. I don't know why. A lot of people got into the story really quickly and they felt a certain way about it. When one of the guys died, as they usually do in books. Sometimes I wonder, does someone have to die? Does someone have to die in order for emotions to be intense? Like, can there be a different situation in which a person can feel very intense emotion that does not have to do with death? It's been one of the things I've been thinking about. And if you have any ideas, leave them in the comment section because I'm curious. I'm curious as to what other tool it is people believe they can use to draw out intense emotions from a character other than death. So let's get back to the writing. Okay, so we're about to start our next 20 minutes. I actually got a notice about one of the Monday write-ins that I did where the music that I was listening to could be heard. And because it could be heard, the person who owned the music claimed my video. So that if the video ever makes money in the future or whenever, that money then goes to the person to whom the music belongs, which is completely understandable. The music is not mine. And I would hope that they would get money from doing their hard work. So I don't mind that. But on the other hand, sometimes you want to get your own money. I don't have enough views for that just yet, but the future is bright. It's glowing. Okay, let's get to the next 20 minutes. I will start the timer right now if I can get it up. All right, let's go.
Alert from core services UI18. Dot leaking updater is not optimized for your Mac and needs to be updated.
And that is time. Take a minute to complete your thought. Life, eh? So part of what is happening for me is that I discovered that because I don't know how to plot, like I have the 3-act structure on a board behind me, but using it became such an issue, such a problem. So it's going to be wiped and just put away because I don't know that I can think of a story like that. Like, I'm grateful for the lessons that it taught, for giving me words to use in order to describe what is happening in the story. I'm grateful for that. But I don't think the 3-act structure helped me build my story. Now, I had seen in somebody else's video, and I'm blanking on her name, but I'll put the information in the description box below. And she talked about using this book, The Anatomy of Story by John Truby, that everybody loves and is using. And I am not above learning something new. It's not to say that this is some kind of holy grail that will get your book where it needs to be, but I need more lessons in plotting, in understanding how to start up a story the best way possible. And one of the things that I appreciate is the exercises at the end of the book, at the end of each chapter. I have another one right here about a writer's guide to the beginning of stories. It's another one that I've been going through the exercises with because I need to know, I need to learn, and so I need all the information that I can get. Of course, it means that the procrastinator in me kicks in, and then that's the end of that. I can plot forever. But of course, the writing needs to happen. But I want to give my story the best chance it's got. And it's a great story. And I want it to be, I don't want it to not be ready to be consumed. Like, it has to be ready. It has to hit the right notes, to tell the story in the best way possible, which is why I take time out of the writing in order to plot. Like I'm in the midst of plotting, and it's important to take as many weeks as you possibly can to get it ready. So that's what I'm doing. Did I mention? Okay. Let's take a little break right now. Let's go ahead and stand up, stretch your legs, get some more something to drink if you haven't finished if you finished what you were drinking, and we will continue with our last 20 minutes, which will be happening soon because I do not want to pass the 11 o'clock mark. I haven't had breakfast. Can you imagine? Okay. I'm going to go refill my cup and then we'll be back here. Get some more stuff done. All right. I'll be back in a bit. A few seconds, actually, because I'm just getting water. Oh. I'm trying to be one of those people who like wakes up in the morning and the first thing they do is drink like a gallon of water. Well, maybe not a gallon, but enough water for their bodies to be happy. Okay. All right, so we have our last 20 minutes for us to be done with this write-in. I hope these write-ins are helping you because they certainly are helping me. And I'm sorry about last week, but you know, you're expected in an office and you're doing some work, you're not at home. It can be a bit topsy-turvy. Not the word I want to use, topsy-turvy. Anyway, let's get back to it and get this done. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? I will start the timer for 20 minutes. Let's go. And that is our time. Oh, my Lord. Just reading your message, Dana. Interesting. That's interesting. That's definitely a challenge. Because sometimes it can seem over descriptive, I find. Especially because, as the author, we're feeling those emotions as well. So good luck. Good luck. Okay. I hope you find a solution for that. So she can't literally like suspend herself out of the sheets or like zip herself to the other side of the room. Good luck. I really wish you the best as you figure that out. That is tough. I'm trying to have conflict between two characters, but none of them is the antagonist. There's an antagonist who's going to come trying to mislead the readers a little bit in the beginning. So that's what I'm stuck on. But I'm so glad and so grateful that you were able to come through, including Partridge, who came through. I know that is your last name, and I think your first name is Stephen. But thank you so much for coming through. It is 4 minutes to 11 o'clock, and we have done this, and I'm so grateful that you were here. I will have a video coming out later this week where I'll talk about some of the things that I have found interesting in this book, what I learned about writing from John Truby's book. It's kind of interesting. He keeps referring to the same stories that I've never read before, but hey, you learned something. Now I have to go and find out what those stories are. Excuse me. Okay, so let's go ahead and get on with our day. And I will see you next Monday, same time, same plan to get our stories written, because the world needs these stories. Like, they're just thirsty and waiting. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.